Minister of Public Works Desmond Bannister is slamming a Supreme Court judge's decision to order the government to cease and desist further demolitions in shantytowns on Abaco unless it has court approval. Bannister said the ruling is not worth the paper it is written on and insisted that it is now open season for those looking to build homes illegally. Both Bannister and Attorney General Carl Bethel confirmed on Tuesday morning that the government intends to appeal the ruling.
It is nonsense. It's not what the paper is written on.
We respectfully disagree with the reasoning of the learned judge. We respectfully disagree with the conclusions arrived at by the learned judge, and we will be appealing or seeking leave from the judge to appeal on the basis of urgency to the Court of Appeal.
Shantytown residents who are represented by Fred Smith QC are challenging the government's 2018 policy, which sought to get rid of shantytowns in the Bahamas. Implementation of the policy was halted after an injunction banning demolition on New Providence and parts of Abaco was granted by Cheryl Grant Thompson that same year. However, the government started demolition in the farm shantytown in Treasure Key in April. Officials said only those homes that were erected after the 2018 ruling were marked for demolition. More than 50 structures have been torn down so far. In her ruling yesterday, Supreme Court Justice Cheryl Grant Thompson said prior to any further demolition taking place on the island of Abaco, evidence that the homes selected for demolition are in fact in breach of the law should first be presented to and approved by the court. She said it is the only way the court can ensure fair play.
It is now open season for anybody to go on any land and put up any structure they want and not comply with the law. But in order to do something about it, or enforce the law, the government is going to have to make an application to a judge. You know how silly that sounds?
Meantime, Grant Thompson also pointed to the government's decision to clear shantytowns following Hurricane Dorian, which wiped out much of those communities. Grant Thompson said in the view of the court, Dorian was used as a shield to remove shantytown structures without reference to the court.
Before Dorian, I went there and I saw these big holes in the grounds that were used for human waste. And I warned the country about what was going to happen if we had a hurricane. We had Dorian, and we don't know how many lives were lost in that place. All those structures, none of those structures were livable.
Grant Thompson noted that the injunction was in place before Dorian and prior to any shantytown demolitions on Abaco. The court should have been included to ensure that actions taken were not in violation of the injunction. Reporting for Guardian News Network, I'm Jasmine Brown.